Hi everyone, this is episode 13 and the last episode of this journey. It's over, the journey is done, and I made it. I set a long-term goal 9 months ago to win Spring Crown. And I just did last weekend, and I'm truly happy about it. This video took a time to do because there were so many things that needed to sink into the body, into the mind with the analysis of all that I've done. So I have quite a few notes and I'll try to get them through all of it. It's hard when you look back upon this period of 9 months because so many things have happened, and it's really vital that I have notes and statistics of everything that I've done and a lot of videos on my fighting, which I helped out to think back of what's happened. And it also made me really proud of what I've done. Not winning as much as the journey itself. That's the things that's actually the biggest reward. It wasn't the win of a tournament, even though I'm quite happy with that. It is the complete journey and the results I got from it. I mean, when I think at the statistics, since I started the journeys, I've done workouts every week. I've been to the gym 82 times during these months from last fall crown to this spring crown, in which ends up to 4.2 times a week that I've done physical workouts without any armor on. And they're not fight related, I say, but on the other hand, they are fight related, because sometimes when I do my workouts, I do a lot of class workouts with an instructor. I tend to think out, how will this affect my fighting? How can I adapt this workout just a little bit and adapt it to my fighting? For example, when I do step up, it's a lot about coordination and having balance on the correct foot at the correct time to be able to throw a blow. And that's what step up's all about, having the coordination and be able to do different things with hands, body and feet. So even though the workouts hasn't been fight related, there's been a fighting thought about them while I've been doing it. Not all the time. Sometimes it's just grinding, getting heart pumping and get those intervals done in the body so that you can breathe better and keep on fighting longer. But I've practiced quite a lot, and I try to put it on a schedule so I do it regularly each week as long as I can. And if I haven't been able to go to the gym, I've been out running or weighting lifts at home or something else instead. I haven't fought that much in armor during this period. When I look back at my thing, I only been in armor 15 times since last tournament, which is about 5.5 months ago. And that's very much, but each time I've been in armor, it's quite long because I had to travel to other people to get the fighting done. So I traveled quite a lot to meet people, and the consequence of that I fought a longer time in armor and I fought a lot of different people. So 15 times in armor in sparring situations, but each time was between 2 to maybe 6 hours of effective fighting. I've done one tournament, Nordic 1000, which is a bear pit tournament, which has also counted in as fighting in armor or sparring. And each time I've been sparring, I also set obtainable victory condition for each time, and they were decided upon the last time of fighting. So I videotaped all the fighting we've done, and I watched it afterwards, and I took feedback from other people, and I tried to work on those the next time I came in armor to fighting, which has quite helped a lot. Another thing that actually I think helped me quite a lot is that I have faced a lot of different people. Since I've been traveling to different places, well, within Nordmark where I live, I know most people, but I don't fight them that often. So when I've gone to Gyllengram or I've gone to Gotland, I met people I know, but I don't fight them as often, which makes them sort of new every time I see them. And I also put one training down in Bootkai in Germany, or Night Crossing, where I met a lot of new people, and I had a great practice weekend in Artemisia, where I met, well, not everybody wasn't new, but most of them were quite new. And I think that helped my fighting quite a lot, because I almost have the same victory condition, but against different opponent. So every time I fought some, I try to work on the same thing that I looked at the video from the same before. So the journey has been long. I've done a lot of work up, but I'm very pleased with it. It also affected my life in a broader sense, being very active and in a good physical state. Being my age, 55, that helps quite a lot. I do hurt sometimes, and my body, I feel, takes longer to recover after fighting. But I also feel that I'm in a good state physically. I feel strong. I feel that I can keep at it. I feel I have got the heart going. What thoughts do I have about, I want to say this by my fighting also. At practice Duke Sean usually takes on, you can't think of what you're doing in the fight. You have to let the fight come to you, and you have to live in the fight to know what's done, where your opponents show you where they want to be hit. And I think I'm like of scratching the edge of that. I think there are moments where I've been fighting and I'm happy what I'm doing, but it wasn't a conscious thought of what to do this, but it was what was created out of my fighting. So it wasn't happened by accident, but I saw the opportunities or the way to do it when it happened, without having a conscious thought about, oh, I'm going to do this. But sometimes I have, now I'm going to do this, and then my opponent do something and they hit me in the head because I'm doing my thing, and all of a sudden they do thing, and I'm unprepared for it. So I think I'm getting a bit closer to becoming a decently good fighter, even though I'm not here yet. I'm good enough, but I can be better. The tournament itself, well, it turned out quite well. I mean, the greatest thing is in the start of it. Me and my consort, Beatrix, we looked great together. I'm super happy that we made some new garb, I made some new fighting garb, and we match each other. We had some good boasting. Thank you very much for both of them. And I think we looked good. We had fun, and we're on the same level. We look at the SCA and the way to do SCA in about the same way, which made me very relaxed together with my consort. I don't get excited. I don't have to prove anything to her, but I can be relaxed with her because I know that I can trust her, and I believe that she trusts in me no matter what happened. So that was cool, kid. I mean, I can get out of my head of trying to perform and just do it. Because if you're relaxed, it's much easier to have a good fight. The tournament itself, I got a warm-up. I started quite early. I went to bed early Friday evening, and I started quite early Saturday morning. Had a good long breakfast quite early, and I had a good warm-up. Both the inventional warm-up, I had all my stuff, and I had a warm-up with a friend of mine, thank you, Duke Sven. And in the tournament itself, we had a by-fighter, so Oliver, which gave me a really good first few bouts where I know that I just relax, get the old pump going, get some adrenaline up, some tension, but still be relaxed. It wasn't, now I have to win, perform. It just do the best fight that you can. Execute the way you wanted. Do what you have been practicing on, which I did. So that was a super good start of the tournament. And then the tournament ran on. I had one dip quite early in it, where each bout was the best of three, and there I lost 2-1 to Mikael Ransau. And I have to give me an all credit. He had a plan, he executed it perfectly, and I couldn't adapt it. I didn't run away far enough. I got stuck on my feet. I got caught up in the moment where I want to do something. And when I want to do something, he does at the same time. And then it's just about rolling dice. And then he hit me. So I lost. That was the one best Tour de Free that I lost, was to him. Good job. But it also reminded me that I had to get back to my fighting, doing what I want to do, because all my practice and my belief is if I execute the way I want to do, the consequence will be that I will best my opponent, because then I do it correctly. So that was a good reminder for me to get back into my own head and to my own mental space and do what I want to do. And that worked quite nice, because I didn't lose, and I lost some bouts here and there, but I was unbeaten best Tour de Free for the rest of the tournament. And my one hard opponent that I had before is Sir Mikael Karu. Big dude, Arnemetzi, love him a lot. And I know he has some good shots, but I know that my stamina is a bit better. So I really went out and tried to have patience. Put a lot of pressure at different places, but have patience. Don't be in range when he want to do something. Be super safe, and as soon as he relax, go on and put pressure, especially against his arm. And those bouts took quite a long time. I lost the one, but I won two, so I went on further. But doing all that pre-work helped me in the semi-finals and the final against him, which is really fun that I built up my fight during the round robin to the semi-finals and finals, which is, I'm super happy with that. That was cool that it was done with a voluntary thought. Because in the semi-finals and the finals, I think I had everything under control. I actually wasn't worried at all. I thought that I was super focused, I was quite relaxed, and I did my thing, and it turned out really well because of the work that I'd done before. So that was my view of the tournament. I know that the film is out there. If you have some thoughts or things about, good or bad, or comments, please send them to me. I love to hear what other people have said. Just have to be that I did it really good, but what did I do good and what can I improve? Because there's always room for improvement, and there's always room to see things that you actually do quite good, because you both need a positive reinforcement and a negative reinforcement how to do better. So what was my deficiencies and what did I do good? Please send some comments. You're very welcome. So, concluded all. It's been an interesting journey. I'd like to thank everybody who has come with comments, who had thoughts, who sent me notes or sent me suggestions, training pulse. There are too many of you to mention by name, all of you, but super thank you to all of you who commented, who thought about it. And it seemed like a lot of people watched it without comment and thought it was a bit fun to watch. Someone has a goal and how do I do to achieve it? I hope more people do this, because one of the reasons I went in this media doing videos is that if someone else would have done it, I would have watched it. So if someone else want to do the same thing, please do, because I want to see how do they do it, what are their thoughts about it, and how do they execute. That would be super interesting to see. So thank you everyone for comments, input, ideas, and just everything you said. Will I do it again? Definitely. I would do it again. But at the moment, I'm going to put my focus on the coming up rain to execute that as best as I can and make it as fun as possible. So I'm not ready in my heart to verbalize the new goal, even though I know it's back here in the back of my mind growing. I know where I want to be. I mean, except being the best fighter in the world, but how to get an obtainable goal to move on. So I would do it again, which is going to be fun, but it's going to take maybe a while before I'll do it and concretize it. So, episode 14, Crown Prince Krake from Drachenwald, my journey to win Spring Crown 2025 in Drachenwald was achieved. I'm happy, and thank you everybody for your help. All the comments and everything. I'm super grateful. So, see you again at the event out there, and goodbye.